Welcome back to our Mallorca vlog. In this video, we will be heading into more popular destinations and even some remote parts of the island, but don't worry, they all have beautiful beaches and scenery, perfect for a vacation getaway. I recommend watching our prior video where we spent 4 days exploring the island's most historic tourist destinations like Dea and Port de Sóller to see more of the destinations we visited. The worst part of our trip is that we were actually robbed, so we also have a warning about theft for anyone traveling to Mallorca that is very important, which we can cover more in depth later in the video, where we will talk about how to protect yourself from theft and what to do if you are stolen from. So stay tuned for those important details.
Local police can't do anything, you have to contact the national police. Good morning, everyone. We are on our way to Sa Calobra, and as we're driving through the mountains, this is one of our stops right here with this beautiful viewpoint. You can see down there's some crystal clear water, as well as there's some goats over here as well climbing up through the mountains. And we took a little break as we were driving for a little bit in the morning. I think we've driven about an hour or so-ish, and we still have a lot to go before we get to Sa Calobra, but let's try and get there before the crowds. But it's most likely not gonna happen, but we're gonna see how it is when we get there.
While we were on the way to Sa Calobra, we decided to stop at Torre del Verger because it's just a nice little tower that we saw while driving on this tight, windy road. It's a good place to stop, take a look at the nice view, go up to that tower and see what it's like. So as you guys can see, made it to the top of the tower. And this is the view that you get when you're up here. I can hear Brian's drone buzzing around, but yeah, it's really nice. You get to see a big section of the coastline. You can even come here if it's raining. You can look out these windows. It's really cool. And as you can see here, the opening with the ladder to get through is quite small. So yeah, just be ready for that because it is pretty steep and small. But yeah, other than that, it's really nice. Torre del Verger is one of the most iconic and well-preserved coastal watchtowers in Mallorca. Torre del Verger was built in 1579 as part of the extensive Guardian network of towers around the island. The tower sits on a cliff where you can look at the Mediterranean Sea below you.
Another beautiful view.
The authentic mountain village of Fornalutx is nestled high up in the Tramontana mountain range overlooking Sóller. Often referred to as the prettiest village in Spain, the stone buildings and red-tiled roofs along with the scent of fresh fruit give the village a traditional and rustic charm. Its history dates back over 1,000 years when it was originally an Arab farmstead until the 13th century when the Catalonian conquests took place.
We have secured our snacks and are ready por la playa. Took a little pit stop here in Fornalutx, and we're just getting some snacks before we head out to the beach because I heard that the food over there is extremely expensive and it's actually like terrible. So it's a good. I'm happy I checked that before we went there. And everyone recommended to bring kind of like a picnic style kind of like
food if you wanted to eat over there. So we just stopped to get some croissants and some baguettes. And now we are on our way to Sa Calobra.
It's well worth visiting the town for a couple hours just to walk up and down the stone steps or stop at a local restaurant for lunch, which is what we did on our way to Sa Calobra.
So we stopped for a little food break. Dylan has a pepperoni pizza over here that we're all gonna share. I got a nice salad over here with some goodies. And then we also got another bigger salad as well. And we're just gonna refuel a little bit before we get to Sa Calobra. And yeah, we gotta continue our adventure. We took another little stop because there's a beautiful lake right behind us. It's a little windy right now, so I'm hoping that dies down a little bit. But we are a little less than an hour out from Sa Calobra, and I'm so excited to be there, and I really hope it's not extremely packed because it is almost 3 p.m. But hopefully all the tourists start leaving or something will, you know, because we're not tourists, we're locals.
As you guys can tell, we are still on the way to Sa Calobra, but we had to stop. We saw a parking lot. Brian's getting some amazing drone shots, and we're here to try and take in this view of this beautiful windy road that reminds me of Troll Stadium.
The road to Sa Calobra is arguably the most spectacular road on the island of Mallorca that you can drive on. Additionally, many people consider it as one of the most spectacular panoramic roads on the planet. The view of the Mediterranean Sea in the background is beautiful as you drive down the road, which is full of twists and turns. At the end of the road, you arrive at the bay of Sa Calobra and Torrent de Pareis.
We're now going down to Sa Calobra. Do you like my view, guys? Now this is a fun drive. We're finally here. We're on the walkway over here to get to one of the most famous beaches. Right over there, we have to go through a little cave walkway, which is pretty sweet. But we're looking at all the prime real estate right now for cliff jumping. And this is, I'm telling you, a cliff jumper's paradise. The rocks are high, the water is deep. Could it get any better?
We'll see.
We'll see.
We have to wait and see.
We have to wait and see, but it looks like it could be some fun today.
Sa Calobra is extremely popular to visit, especially in summer months, with lots of boats and people making their way to its blue waters. The beaches of Sa Calobra and Torrent de Pareis are tucked in between cliff walls, and spending a few hours here is super enjoyable and well worth the travel time.
Sweet little walkway along the side here. This is gonna be one of the bigger jumps of the trip. We got the stairs over here. Solid jumping spot. Literally made for cliff jumping. One of the guys down there actually got stung by a jellyfish, so I gotta be wary. But we're gonna see what we can do. But we do need climbing shoes, that's for sure. To get up there, that is gonna take some upper body strength. He looks so adorable. We're now crossing through the cave. Last cave and then we get to the beach. Sun's going down. We gotta get swimming and jumping. Water is very dirty, but we're gonna see what we can do here. Not much. There's a lot of like kind of not trash, but there's a lot of like debris kind of in the area, but it is mostly trash. And I took a little dip underwater as we were gonna start swimming to the stairs, and I saw 2 jellyfish right off the bat. So I'm getting Dylan's shirt, I'm gearing up to see if I can make it over there. But
If there's no jellyfish by the jumping spot, we'll jump, but if there is,
my
then,
thing is, if I don't see the jellyfish, I get stung by it. Oh no, whatever. But if I see it and oh Lord, he coming? No way, dude.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to do that. Yeah. All right. We gotta lock in. We got this. People swimming normally, they don't know it's there, and they're fine. So I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna act like they're not there. I'm gonna look at them, but they're not there. But hey, I'll get a video for you guys if anything.
So yeah, mission failed. Way too many jellyfish. As I was going up, I saw one right in front of my face and I was like, yeah, this is not happening. It's not worth it. We got here too late. The sun's going down behind the mountains. The visibility isn't there anymore. You can't really see too well. So if I run into one, that would be bad. I talked to one of the guys that was here and he said it hurts pretty bad, so I'm not risking that.
Yeah, I mean, let's just enjoy the view and get out of here.
We were extremely disappointed that we didn't get the right conditions to jump, so we went back to the main bay and found an area where we could jump into the water. It's not cliff jumping, but it was still fun to end the day off with some flips.
That was pretty cool.
Let's go.
Well, at least we did some cliff jumping here. I'm so happy I forgot the name of this place. Sa Calobra, there we go. I've been saying it the whole day, but I forgot it now. Let's go. Final jump for the day. I'm happy.
No jelly.
No sting. All good.
After visiting Sa Calobra, one of the main attractions on the island of Mallorca, we are now headed to our next destination, which is on the north side of the island, Cala Sant Vicenç, where we will be staying for the night. We arrived at our hotel late in the evening, and since it was already 8:30, all we did for the night is enjoy the beautiful colors of the sunset and the peaceful atmosphere.
Alright guys, we finally made it to our next hotel, which was Hotel Niu. We actually had a little bit of issue figuring out where to go because there was this very tight road we had to go down, and we had no idea if you're even able to drive down it, but you know, that's just kind of how the roads are here in Spain. But we came here to beautiful blue waters, as well as some beautiful views as well. It's almost 9 o'clock now, and the sun is about to set, so we're just getting the beautiful colors coming in, and I'm pretty happy with this place. But then again, there also hasn't been a place in Mallorca I have not been satisfied with. This place is honestly a dream. The goats over there, they're yapping. Professional vlogger, this is how you do it, guys. Got a beautiful view right behind you and just start talking. Up this little road we didn't even know we can go down, and now we're just gonna find some parking for the night and continue our journey tomorrow. Since we're only staying one night in our hotel room, I'm gonna do my due diligence today, and while there's still a little bit of light out, I saw some stairs kind of by the beach, by this rock area, and we weren't able to get to it through our part of the cove. You have to go all the way to the peak of this other one. So I'm walking all the way over to here to see if it's even worth it for tomorrow, so I know and not waste my time tomorrow. So yeah, I want to make sure that everything is good for tomorrow. But wow, this actually looks like a prime cliff jumping spot. Look at that. That's intimidating. That's a lot higher than it looks. Wow, but it looks plenty deep enough to send everything pretty much if you really wanted to. I'm definitely gonna send this tomorrow. This looks absolutely amazing. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna do this for sure. This solid jump. I have a field meal. No. I have a field meal.
The next day, we woke up early for breakfast and learned from the hotel receptionist that if we want to drive to Cap de Formentor with our own car, we have to be there before 10 a.m. So we quickly got ready and headed out.
Getting on the bus to
You are allowed to drive up to Formentor yourself, but be sure to get there earlier in the morning. The buses to Formentor start at 10 a.m., which means the road closes at around 9:30 a.m. We took the bus up to Formentor because we were already late and the road was already closed when we came there, meaning only buses and cyclists were allowed entry.
We're on the bus. We didn't make it before 10 a.m. So to get here, you have to get here.
This is not the time to talk.
You can actually drive up to Formentor, but it has to be earlier than 9:30 in the morning. And then after that, it's only accessible by bus here. And I can understand why, because if there was buses and cars going at the same time, this place would be a huge traffic jam. These roads are so narrow, so windy. It just would not be fun. But yeah, it's way too windy today. I don't even know if you guys can hear me too well, but I'm not gonna be able to fly the drone here either. That's what I kind of wanted to come here to do. But it's still an amazing view of some beautiful cliffs. And yeah, we're gonna see, we might stop by at the beach later, do some jumping. But here's the lighthouse. This is Mirador de Colomer, I think. Maybe. Here's another little viewpoint along the way.
This guy's horns are huge. Thought it was an orange. Alright, let's go.
After visiting Cap de Formentor, we decided to go back to Cala Sant Vicenç for some cliff jumping. It's only a 20-minute drive back, so we thought this would be a perfect way to spend the afternoon. We came back and parked our car near the beach and went cliff jumping.
Okay, so like I promised, we're back here tomorrow morning and we're ready to do some jumps.
Second jump, already got stung by a jellyfish. We're gonna keep going, it doesn't hurt too bad. But it's on my leg, so it's whatever. As long as it's not anywhere up here, I'm fine. If it's on my leg, I don't care. Look at him, that's him right there.
That's the guy that got my ass.
Wait, where? You see him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Where'd he come from?
I don't know, dude. He got my shit though.
Damn.
Yeah.
We are ready for an underwater expedition.
I hope you stayed a stick on my face, bro.
Holy.
Alright, well, let's go for a swim. I'm so happy that the cliff jumping actually ended up working out. We jumped and did way more things than I thought we were gonna do. I did a lot more jumps than I thought I was gonna do. Dylan did a bunch of jumps as well. He did some tricks as well. I did some things I didn't think I was gonna do either. But we still have some beautiful cliff jumping that we're still gonna do later on into our trip. But now we're going to our next hotel.
We now finished up cliff jumping and we're headed back to our car. We were excited to check out our new hotel, but as we began unpacking, we realized some stuff was missing. In the time that we parked our car and went cliff jumping at Cala Sant Vicenç, we got robbed. The car was locked and only there for around 2 hours, but we lost about $4,500 worth of stuff. We didn't expect this would happen to us, but we always keep our passports on us for this exact reason, and we highly recommend you do too. After checking into the hotel, which is near Alcudia, we went to the local police to report the robbery.
If you guys get anything stolen, local police can't do anything. You have to contact the national police. So yeah, we're gonna, I guess, try and hunt these guys down. Or just figure something out.
All the footage is fucking gone.
Yeah, all of our footage is on that laptop. Everything we edit is on that laptop. That laptop is pretty much our entire
They
YouTube
threw
channel.
out my AirPods, but kept my case. My AirPods are down the road, but my case they took with them with our mom's laptop. So
Fantastic.
that's how they do it.
Well, welcome to Mallorca, guys.
So, after the hectic things that happened today, we lost 2 pairs of AirPods, 1 pair of JBL Bluetooth, pretty much AirPod, whatever, same things, earbuds. We lost an entire MacBook Pro. We lost a bunch of cash. We lost a Louis Vuitton purse. But when everything gets taken from you and got nothing else left to lose, and we're on the beach, so that's fantastic. But yeah, overall, yeah, we're not getting any of that stuff back. Like, we looked at Dylan's AirPod location. Within the hour, they're already at the airport down in Palma, and we're all the way on the northeast side of the island. So yeah, we're not getting that stuff back.
How
We've
dare
kind of-
you forget my $4 US?
Oh yeah, and they also took $4 US from Dylan.
my $4 bills.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
Yeah, he's gonna be set back a couple years after that. But yeah, we're just gonna pretty much enjoy the beach for the rest of the day, the most we can. We're gonna go file a police report, but like, oh, you gotta set an appointment for tomorrow. You have to come all the way down to this one location. I'm like, we're not doing all that.
Alcudia at 4 p.m.
Yeah, so we have to wait till tomorrow, the next day at 4 p.m. to submit a report, and it just,
our
a
stuff
huge...
is at the airport, right? Already.
No, it's near. It's not there exactly. Though. They just make it so difficult to the point where you'd rather just not sacrifice all the time and effort and like stress and anxiety over trying to get your stuff back. Just let it go. Enjoy the rest of your vacation.
Yeah, and we're literally like, but little tips for you guys. If you are traveling and you have like, first of all, our car was locked. That is guaranteed 100%. I don't know how, but they were able to enter our vehicle and they literally took our luggage out. They took my backpack out.
From the driver's seat to the trunk.
From the driver's seat to the trunk. Everything was searched through. Everything was like, taken apart. Well, they opened every suitcase, but literally they had to move my backpack, the one that has my wallet, my watches, my camera, my iPad. They didn't take any of that, but they ended up going through my mom's whole suitcase and they took her MacBook from there. So, and they had to take my backpack out to get her suitcase out, and they just put my stuff back. So I don't know what kind of thieves these are, but I guess Robin Hood, I guess, man. I don't know. But yeah, we're just gonna... Robin in the Hood, for real. Yeah, we're pretty much just gonna enjoy the rest of our day today and enjoy the rest of the trip.
We'll be trying. I'm not having a hard time.
Yeah, as much as we can. My mom is heartbroken. Her whole life is on that computer, so it's kind of a shame.
It's the bank stuff.
Yeah. So, I hope you guys have a fantastic time here in Mallorca and just be safe.
God knows
And just hopefully, you take the lesson from us.
Yep. All right, well, time to go swimming.
The next morning, we went to Guardia Civil to try and file our police report sooner, and thankfully, they were able to help us with it. However, even with live location updates of our belongings, they said it would be very hard to get it back. Basically, if you have something stolen, you are most likely not going to be getting it back.
So now we're gonna try going to a little bit of higher up police than local. It's not the international, but they might be able to help us out. So we're gonna just check over there, see if they can do anything, file a report or whatever, and we're gonna see if any luck comes our way. Got our police report. Got our police report filed in, and now we're ready to spend the rest of the day on the beach, I guess.
One interesting thing we learned, which we can share with you, is that thieves often target rental cars. If you are renting a car, you must be careful when leaving your car unattended, and we highly recommend leaving your luggage in the care of your hotel or somewhere safe. If you do lose any devices with sensitive information, lock them immediately. We were able to track and lock our stuff with Find My iPhone to protect any sensitive information inside. Take our warning and hide your luggage or valuables as best as you can, and always keep things like wallets and passports on your person to prevent losing the most important things.
So we're finally checked into our hotel. We're dropping our stuff off, and then we're gonna go look at the Cala. Well, we're checking out the room a little bit, but we do have to go visit the Calas. It is a little windy today, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised by this view. It's the Mallorcan style.
Keep an eye out for our next video where we're going to be exploring some of Mallorca's most famous calas and beaches, and in order to make sure you don't miss it, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and give a like on the video. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next one.